Have you ever gotten that sinking feeling in your stomach after checking the news? Like that feeling where you realize your personal information might be floating around the dark web? Well, if you've ever used Capital One, you might have had that feeling in 2019. That's when a massive data breach exposed the personal information of millions of customers. But what exactly happened, and how did Capital One end up in hot water? Buckle up, because this data breach controversy has more twists and turns than a spy novel. Let's rewind a bit. Capital One is a major financial institution in the United States, known for its credit cards and savings accounts. They built their reputation on being innovative and trustworthy. So, when news broke that a hacker infiltrated their systems and stole a huge chunk of customer data, it sent shockwaves through the financial world. The culprit? A former Amazon engineer named Paige Thompson. Using her coding skills, Thompson exploited a misconfiguration in Capital One's cloud storage. It's like leaving your front door wide open, a security nightmare. Through this gap, Thompson accessed information on over 100 million people, including social security numbers and credit card details. Yikes! Here's the thing, Capital One actually took a while to acknowledge the breach. They downplayed the severity at first, claiming that only a limited amount of data was exposed. This sparked outrage from customers who felt like the bank wasn't being transparent. Remember, a data breach can have serious consequences. People's financial information can be used for identity theft, fraud, and a whole lot of trouble. As the story unfolded, it turned out the breach was much bigger than Capital One initially admitted. They faced a barrage of lawsuits from customers and regulators. The fallout was significant. Capital One ended up paying hundreds of millions of dollars in fines and settlements. Thompson, the hacker, was arrested and sentenced, but many felt the punishment wasn't enough. But the Capital One controversy goes beyond just one data breach. It exposed a bigger issue, the vulnerability of our financial information in the digital age. Companies hold massive amounts of our personal data, and sometimes, their security measures just aren't enough. This incident served as a wake-up call for both financial institutions and consumers. So, what can we learn from the Capital One controversy? Here are a few key takeaways. Companies need to prioritize data security. This means investing in robust security systems, regularly monitoring for vulnerabilities, and being transparent with customers in case of a breach. Consumers need to be vigilant. Be cautious about the information you share online, monitor your credit reports regularly, and consider using identity theft protection services. Data breaches are a harsh reality of our digital world. The Capital One controversy may be a few years old, but its lessons are still relevant today. By understanding what happened and taking steps to protect ourselves, we can hopefully minimize the damage from future breaches. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.